Greetings people, welcome to another Foosh video review. Today we're taking a look at the new Marvel Select Hulkbuster figure by Diamond Select Toys, and this of course is a Disney Store exclusive, as we can see indicated right here. So he should be popping up in your local Disney Store, in your local mall as we speak, if he's not there already. He seemed pretty easy to get at my store. I've got one Disney store in the area and there were a bunch on the shelves, so I think he should be plentiful for anyone who would want one. And I think everybody should want this guy. Just off the bat, I'm going to tell you right up front, this is an awesome figure, an awesome example of the Iron Man Hulkbuster armor. And this guy has got some heft to him. This is heavy here as far as action figures go. Kind of surprised he's got so much heft to him. So, I mean, he just looks really awesome in the package. You can see there are no accessories in there with him. It's just all you get is the figure, but that is enough. On the side here, we've got a nice little bit of artwork featuring the Hulkbuster. And it's kind of cool. We got some Hulk fingers down here. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like he's just pounded on good old Hulk. And on the back, again, just a picture of the figure, not any kind of information at all. So if you don't know much about the Hulkbuster going in, you might not get a whole lot out of this other than just the figure. So how about we get this guy out of the package and take a look at him and see what he's all about. Give me 1 second. Here is the Hulkbuster figure freed from the packaging, and he is an absolute knockout. This is just a beautiful, beautiful specimen of Marvel action figure from Diamond Select. The red paint, it's like a metallic red, and so is the gold, and God, they just bounce off each other really, really well. And I love the slight silver accents of the thrusters in the back and the ball joints in his hips. God, everything about this guy is just beautiful. Let's get a turnaround here. The sculpt is just outstanding. There's a lot of detail here. You could tell just a lot of care went into this figure. The paint is kind of on the delicate side, and it can be tough to find like a really good one on the shelf. So take your time if you can and look through them all to get one that you think just looks the best, because I think it's worth it in the long run. He's just absolutely gorgeous. Let's get a close-up on his face here. The head sculpt is just dynamite. Really, really, really beautiful. And the problem I had with it, and I guess this is a common problem because I've heard this from other people too, when you first get him out of the package, it just feels like his head is not doing anything, not going anywhere, not turning, not doing anything. It is sculpted. It is a softer plastic. If you heat it with a hairdryer for a while, you can pop it right off. That's what I did, and when I put it back on, the range of motion increased greatly. Now I can turn his head very, very easily. When I first got him out of the package, there was no way his head was turning. It wouldn't do anything. So I recommend, if you have that problem, if yours is also feeling stuck, just take the hairdryer to it for a while, pop it right off and pop it back on, and you should be good to go. The head is recessed into his chest a little bit, and some people aren't really liking that too much, so some people are figuring out ways to raise the head up just a little bit, and that looks cool too. I tried that, but without serious surgery, I couldn't figure out a way to keep the head raised up. So I think this is okay. It kind of looks like the head is being protected by the shoulders, so I can live with it. I think that's kind of cool. But your mileage may vary. Whatever you feel like is the best thing for you, go ahead and do. But definitely heat the head up at least if you're not getting any kind of movement out of it when you get them out of the package. In terms of articulation, first thing to note here is the shoulder pads here have a good range of motion, so they don't hinder his arms at all. His arms have a good side-to-side range, and you can even, as soon as you find that sweet spot, they do pop off. They're just on little ball joints, so they will pop off now and again. But you can get a good range of motion with his arms, not an issue. And let's see, there's a bicep cut here, and they have that kind of swivel and hinge elbow, and they get a good range of motion. You get almost a good 90 degrees out of it. And his wrists, they'll tilt, they'll rotate all over the place. Really good range of motion in his wrists too. The only bummer here is that his fingers are not articulated, though they look like they should be. I mean, let's check out the open hand here. And it definitely looks like there's joints there, but there are no joints. The fingers do not move. It's just sculpted to look that way. I guess I'm guessing joints were planned at one time, but maybe they didn't cost out or something, so we didn't get them. But again, his upper torso has a good range of motion, side to side, and there's a little bit of an ab crunch there. Not huge, but it's there. And his hips get a good almost 90 degrees, and they'll move out a little bit too. Again, almost a full 90 degrees, so not bad, not too shabby. And then his knees bend, again, just shy of a full 90. And then we get some good there's a ball joint for his ankles, so there's a good range of motion there too. So he's very posable. He's a very posable figure. If articulation is your thing. So, now in terms of size, he's about a solid 8 inches, give or take. And here he is with the first Avengers movie Hulk this is the Marvel Legends Hulk, not the Marvel Select. And they're a pretty good match for each other, it looks like to me. You put them next to each other, they're pretty much looking eye to eye. So I think that's a pretty good match. This is the only Hulk figure I happen to have handy at the moment. But I think it totally works. Even though this is a movie style, this is a comic style. They work well enough together for my purposes. So, I mean, you get a whole lot of action figure for your money here. And if you can catch them on sale, I know the Disney Store recently had a sale, a 25% off sale on these guys. If you can catch them on sale, then God is even a better value. Some people got this guy cheaper than the average Marvel Legends figure cost these days, and that's pretty awesome. That's some good value. But as far as Hulkbuster figures go, this guy is just outstanding. And I know we're not hurting for Hulkbusters at the moment because there is the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Hulkbuster out, and there's this other Hulkbuster that's being sold in stores that, I think it lights up and makes noise or something. But, I mean, for my money, this is the way to go. I love the comic-style Hulkbuster. Nothing against the movie version. I mean, I dig that too, but this one's I just love the rounded, streamlined sculpt to it. I just love it. I've always been a fan of it. So, if you're into Iron Man figures at all, or the Hulk, I mean, I think this guy is a must-have. Every now and then, Marvel Select will pump out a figure that just blends in with every collection, Marvel Select and Marvel Legends, and I definitely think this guy is one of those. I think he is an absolute must-have figure. So, if you have a Disney store near you, run, don't walk, and grab this guy. If you don't have a Disney store near you, hop online and order one. I really cannot recommend this guy enough. I'm totally enamored. So, let us know what you think about the Hulkbuster by Marvel Select. Leave a comment below, or check us out on our message boards, or Facebook, or Twitter, or all that. And just let us know what you think. And as always, thanks for checking us out here on The Foosh, and we will see you again really soon.